every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladeer's actually doing what...
The rest is up to you.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong.
Paimon's never So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day. Well done. So, you made contact.
Huh.
Everyone has a history.
Speaking of puppets, we were...
If you mean the
Really?
Oh? How
So the Gase got it...
Well, they get...
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones have... Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of... Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner...
So...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up.
Wait! How did you know about that?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself, huh?
This light... It looks similar to those saplings.
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the...
Shh!
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may...
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so?
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great under your leadership. Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. All skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right.
You flatter me. From the outset.
So you say, Escher.
My good sir.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? And recently, as you well know, someone died. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be.
Mikoshi Nagamasa.
After all. Why, Mr. Niwa, are you—
Enough, Esh. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. I'm in charge here.
Judging from the look in your—
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever— I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking.
You...
You're a little smarter than I thought I'd disguise myself, except it's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually they met, and yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
If you kill me, there's no one who can—
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this.
it's no trouble at all. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
The Fatui?
Just to create a...
That's it? That's why you...
Look how even the righteous soul is... My device functions... It is easier for... Make no mistake...
He has no...
What a beautiful way to see the world. Think of me. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human, Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the task you... I'd like to introduce...
Hey,
Dottore. Good.
was that the doctor? But why did we see things?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind.
Maybe so.
Does it? But you know very well what that...
Let's give him some space.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. So now you have the complete picture. It was all a horrific experiment of all the unwitting participants. After the events, the load was far beyond the mechanic removed. The balladeer was stunned. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him.